Hello friends and my dear students. Genus Neisseria has two important bacteria, that is Neisseria gonorrhoeae and Neisseria meningitidis. In the previous presentation I told you about Neisseria meningitidis, what disease it causes, what symptom it presents, how to diagnose and how to treat meningococcemia. Today I will tell you about Neisseria gonorrhoeae, which belong to the genus Neisseria, and it causes the disease, as the name suggests, gonorrhea. So what is this gonorrhea? This is an important or most common cause of sexually transmitted disease. So this is caused by this Neisseria gonorrhoeae, which is a gram-negative Diplococci, and this disease is a very ancient disease. So this bacteria is non-capsulated and they are kidney shaped. Now certain virulence factors are attached to this bacteria, that is the pili, which is very important, that these pili help in adhesion of the bacteria to the host cell. So they prevent from phagocytosis. Then second virulent factor, that is the OMP, that is the outer membrane protein. So porins help in formation of pores, and these pores help in exchange of molecules. Then another factor is opacity associated proteins. So they help in adhesion to the neutrophils. Then transferrin binding proteins and IgA protease. So these IgA protease protect this bacteria from the IgA antibody. As this is a sexually transmitted disease or the STD, it is also called as venereal disease. And how the patient presents with, when the patient is a male, so he presents with acute urethritis, that is the inflammation of the urethra. So there is, the patient presents with the purulent urethral discharge. Purulent means it's a pus like. If it is not being treated, so there is very high chance of complications. So complication could be inflammation of epididymis, that is epididymitis, prostatitis and balanitis. Then there is another condition that is known as the water can perineum. So what happens in the water can perineum? That is, from the urethra the infection may spread to the periurethral tissue, and that can lead to the formation of abscess, and finally a sinus formation takes place. So that is known as the water can. In the females, usually the females are asymptomatic carriage, that is, they are not knowing that they are having the infection and they are acting as the carriers. If they are symptomatic, so there will be inflammation of the cervix along with the discharge, that is the mucopurulent cervicitis or vulvovaginitis, or that can involve also the Bartholin gland, endometrium, salpingitis. What is salpingitis? That is fallopian tube के infection को salpingitis कहते हैं. Along with that, there could be pelvic inflammatory disease, that is whole of your pelvic tissue will get inflamed, and that is a very important cause of sterility, infertility. So then a rare condition, a rare syndrome is also there, that is the Fitz-Hugh-Curtis syndrome. So what is that? That is when there is peritonitis, so spreading of the infection to the peritoneum, along with that perihepatic inflammation. In case if the female is pregnant, so there could be certain issue with the baby as well as at the time of delivery, that is premature delivery, पहली delivery हो जाए, और prolonged rupture of membrane का rupture हो जाए, then chorioamnitis, or there could be sepsis of the infant. If the baby has born, so there could be ophthalmia neonatorum, that is the infection of the eye. The child will have the mucopurulent conjunctivitis. Then there is another condition, that is the disseminated gonococcal infection. So that is a very rare condition, but in this condition the bacteria has spreaded to the bloodstream. So there could be polyarthritis, along with that rarely there can also be the endocarditis, and there could be dermatitis. So this is when the bacteria, this Neisseria gonorrhoeae, has transmitted to the bloodstream. Now, epidemiology, that is the developed countries, the incidence, because they are now so much educated, and there is also they are properly taking the hygiene practices, safe sexual practices. So the incidence has decreased there of this infection. But in the developing countries, it is still a very big public health issue. And along with that, the social stigma attached with the STDs, so due to which the people are not reporting at time, and then it can lead to certain complication, and also the person is transmitting disease to others. What are the mode of transmission? Main is the asymptomatic carriers are transmitting them, because they are not aware that they are having the this bacteria, and वो क्या कर रहे हैं उसको transmit कर रहे हैं. So main जो transmit कर रहे हैं that are the asymptomatic carriers. Then very less often patient. So patient जो है वो बहुत कम उसमें ट्रांसमिट कर, बिकॉज once they are knowing, so they are taking the treatment. Then mode of transmission, that is the most commonly it is sexually, as it is a sexually transmitted disease, and there is more chance of transmission. अगर मेल से फीमेल को ट्रांसमिशन की ज़्यादा चांस है. एंड सेकेंड मोड है फ्रॉम मदर टू द, that is a perinatal. Then diagnosis. So samples क्या लेंगे हम? If it is if the male is infected, so urethral swab. If female is infected, we prefer the, we don't want to take the vaginal swab, नहीं लेना है, क्योंकि उसमें क्या होगा, we cannot isolate this bacteria. Endocervical cervix, endocervical swab लेना है, and the swab should be dacron or rayon made, because अगर आप alginate swabs ले रहे हैं, cotton swab ले रहे हैं, तो it will interfere with the bacterial growth. अब कोई भी बैक्टीरिया का जब हम डायग्नोसिस करते हैं, प्रोटोकॉल क्या है बैक्टीरियल डायग्नोसिस का? सबसे पहले अकॉर्डिंग टू सिम्टम्स आपको सैंपल पता होने चाहिए. जो सिम्टम है वहीं से सैंपल आएगा. सेकेंड चीज, सैंपल के जस्ट बाद आपका आएगा, फर्स्ट आपको स्टेनिंग करनी है, दैट इज अ माइक्रोस्कोपिक एग्जामिनेशन. सो इसमें भी हम वही करेंगे. माइक्रोस्कोपिक एग्जामिनेशन किया, ग्राम स्टेनिंग करा, तो ग्राम नेगेटिव, किडनी शेप, डिप्लोकोकाई, इंट्रासेलुलरली. निजेरिया मेनिंजाइटिस में भी आपका ग्राम नेगेटिव होते हैं, बट दे आर लैंड शेप्ड और हाफ मून शेप्ड, और ये हमेशा इंट्रासेलुलरली आपको मिलेंगे. मेनिंजाइटिस का दोनों होता है. Now, two transport media are importantly used for this bacteria, that is the AMIE'S transport media. That is, this media is containing the charcoal. तो इसमें charcoal होता है मीडिया में. And second media is the Stewart's transport media. So these two media has to be remembered with the Neisseria. This is the slide showing the growth of Neisseria gonorrhoeae on the Thayer Martin. So Thayer Martin agar is a selective media, it will inhibit the other commensal bacteria, and so Neisseria will able to grow. So culture we are doing, first we will use the transport media towards AMIE'S. सेलेक्टिव मीडिया यूज करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि आप स्वैब ले रहे हैं ऐसी जगह से जहाँ पे आपके कमेंसल, जहाँ भी कमेंसल आएंगे बैक्टीरिया, वहाँ आपको सेलेक्टिव मीडिया लेना. थेयर मार्टिन मीडिया क्या है? थेयर मार्टिन मीडिया बेसिकली मॉडिफिकेशन ऑफ चॉकलेट अगर, तो उसमें कुछ एंटीबायोटिक्स ऐड की जाती हैं, लाइक वैंकोमाइसिन है, कॉलिस्टीन है. सो these nystatin है, so certain antibiotics are being added, they will inhibit the other bacteria. So that is the Thayer Martin media. अब इस पे आपकी ग्रोथ आ गई. सो उसके बाद क्या करेंगे? वी विल डू द माइक्रोस्कोपिक एग्जामिनेशन. तो हम ग्राम स्टेनिंग करेंगे, मोटिलिटी चेक करेंगे, एंड देन वी विल डू द सर्टेन बायोकेमिकल टेस्टिंग, लाइक ऑक्सीडेज पॉजिटिव है, कैटलिस पॉजिटिव है, एंड इट फॉर्मेट्स द ग्लूकोज. Then molecular method last है PCR. So whenever you are writing the diagnosis, please don't jump directly to molecular method. That is the last any teacher want to see. Everyone knows any diagnosis you can make with the PCR. So that I want to clear to all my students and to anyone who is watching this presentation, that molecular method, everyone knows that molecular method can be done. So what we are doing, that is the conventional method we are doing in the lab, that everyone wants to know. So सबसे पहले आपको सैंपल पता होना चाहिए. अगर आप कोई डायग्नोसिस लिख रहे हैं, सैंपल सिम्टम, इफ यू आर नोइंग डिजीज क्या कर रहा है, सिम्टम, उसके बेसिस पे सैंपल हो जाएगा. एंड सैंपल के बाद आपका सबसे पहले ग्राम स्टेनिंग है, उसके बाद आपको कल्चर करना है. सो मीडिया कॉमनली कुछ भी बैक्टीरिया के अलग मीडिया होते हैं, सो उनके एग्जैक्टली पता होने चाहिए. इफ यू आर नॉट नोइंग तो भी आप एटलीस्ट प्रोटोकॉल से चलेंगे, सो यू विल गेट द गुड मार्क्स. आफ्टर दैट ग्रोथ आ गई तो उसका फिर से माइक्रोस्कोपी एग्जामिनेशन होगा, मोटिलिटी चेक होगी एंड बायोकेमिकल टेस्टिंग. तो लास्ट में आपका मॉलिक्यूलर आएगा. ट्रीटमेंट. सो ड्रग ऑफ चॉइस क्या है? सेफ्ट्रियाक्सोन, दैट इज अ 250 मिलीग्राम IM सिंगल डोज. सेफिक्सिन दे सकते हैं 400 मिलीग्राम ओरली. एंड निजेरिया गोनोरिया जो है वो मोस्ट कॉमन एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, जितने भी एसटीडी है उसका सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट कॉज, जब हम डिवाइड करते हैं एसटीडी को तो वो हम कैसे डिवाइड करते हैं? गोनोकोकल एंड नॉन गोनोकोकल. तो गोनोकोकल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट, नॉन गोनोकोकल में आपका क्लेमाइडिया सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट आता है. तो एसटीडीज कई बार क्या होता है कि दो दो एक साथ होते हैं. तो अगर आपकी एडेड एसटीडी है, क्लेमाइडिया का भी इन्फेक्शन है, तो आपको सेफ्ट्रेक्सोन तो देना ही है, उसके साथ एजिथ्रोमाइसिन का कॉम्बिनेशन उसमें करना पड़ेगा. एंड ट्रीटमेंट से भी ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है प्रोफाइलेक्सिस. तो प्रोफाइलेक्सिस में सबसे पहले है कि जितना जल्दी आपको डिटेक्शन हो केस का, तो वो कैसे होगा कि जो पेशेंट सफ़र कर रहा है वो उसको रिपोर्ट करें, दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड ट्रीटमेंट स्टार्ट हो. उससे भी ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है? ट्रीटमेंट दोनों पार्टनर का जरूरी है, बिकॉज अगर एक का नहीं ट्रीटमेंट हो और एक का ट्रीटमेंट हो तो फिर से सेकेंड पार्टनर विल गेट द इन्फेक्शन. तो इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Any STD, it is the thumb rule that treat both the partners. Then third, tracing of the contacts. तो उसके contact में और कौन कौन है तो उनका भी आपको treatment करना पड़ेगा. And health education, it is very important. The person should know that they have to, if they are facing problem, if there is any STD, so they should go to the doctor and take a proper treatment. Also treat their partner, and along with that they should know about the safe sex practices, that is the use of the condoms. So let's have a quick revision that Neisseria gonorrhoea, which is a gram-negative diplococci, and they are present intracellularly, they are kidney shaped. So they cause important disease, that is the most important, most common sexually transmitted disease, that is the gonorrhea. Now, mainly females are asymptomatic carriers. Males are presenting with the symptom, that is the urethritis, and there is a purulent discharge from the urethra. In the female, there is the involvement, if they are presenting with the symptoms of mucopurulent cervicitis. Transmission is mainly from sexually and from the asymptomatic carriers. Then how to diagnose the case? That is, if the male is there, so you will take the urethral swab. If female is the patient, then endocervical swab. Vaginal swab should not be taken. Otherwise, usually what we are not able to isolate the bacteria, so it is just a wastage of time. Then how to treat? That is, you have to treat the patient, that is you are giving the ceftriaxone. If there is any added STD, उसको भी treat किया जाए. And prophylaxis is the most important. जितने जल्दी हो उसको report करें and treat करें. Treat both the partners, and health education is very important, so that they should know what is the problem, they could report and they take the whole treatment. So when you are diagnosing what media you need, that is a selective media, Thier-Martin media, which is a chocolate agar with the added antibiotics, and two important transport media you have to remember, that is the AMIE'S and the Stewart transport media, and finally the biochemical testing. So that is all for this lecture, and if you have any doubt, any queries, I will be more than happy that if you will post in the comment section, so that I can answer your queries. Thank you.